promotion of children's rights is a responsibility not only for government but every member of society. Uganda has in place a good legal framework. The challenge, however, is with implementation due to inadequate capacity by prosecutors and legal actors in the criminal justice system. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecution handles numerous cases, many of them falling in the category of defilement, where the majority of these victims are children, sometimes as young as 3 months. The perpetrators are well known to the victims, sometimes even close relatives.
Our vision is a society where children can grow up in a free society without fear of offenses and crimes being committed against them, or without them witnessing commission of offenses. And in any case, if we fail to protect them from commission of offenses, we should be able to ensure that they get justice where offenses have been committed against them.
Crane, in partnership with the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, has created and equipped a child-friendly space for children going through the justice system. The prosecutors can use this child-friendly space to engage children as they prepare them for court proceedings.
The concept is that we have a space or a room where children can be helped to express their stories. They can tell their experiences in this room in a less traumatizing way.
We need to put the children at ease and put them in an atmosphere where they can tell their story with ease, without fear of intimidation.
We came in partnership with the DPP office in order to train them in child-friendly ways of approaching children. We know that they're very learned people. They have learned the laws of the land, but their communication with children had a gap. And so we came to bridge that gap. So we have been training them in understanding child development, in understanding how to talk to a child, and in understanding how to extract information, and making sure that the child is respected and dignified in all that process.
We work with police, we work with ministries that relate with children, but also in this aspect we are working with the Office of Director of Public Prosecutions, mainly to see children that are traumatized go through a process of court that is less traumatizing for them.
My office here and officers are trained prosecutors only. They are not psychologists, they are not children workers, they are not social workers. So when it comes to the area of handling children, we don't have any special training. This is where Crane comes in and helps to fill that gap. They have done training for us. They have done training for top management, of which I'm a part of. They have training for other staff who handle matters to do with the children.
I can say that we are much better than we were. So even as the way we shall be handling children, the way we shall be engaging with them, the way we shall be talking with them, it is obvious that the child who has entered through our system, by the time they are coming out, they will be different.
Defilement constitutes 60% of every session handled by the High Court, and the remaining 40% often has children as witnesses.
The majority of the cases we normally handle as an institution usually have victims who are children. This is if I'm talking about the offenses of defilement. And how you get evidence out of a witness will largely depend on your interaction with this witness before court. So if you are able to have a child become your friend, usually it is easier in an environment that they are friendly to and with the things they understand in their language than this normal office of mine, because this may look very serious.
The quality of evidence we expect to get from these children who have been prepared in a room of this nature is going to be very good quality evidence. And so we cannot fail to get convictions in most of these cases, because that's what we'll be looking for.
Children come here in many forms. One, children victims, who have been offended against, rape, defilement, and all those assault. 2, we have children witnesses, those who witness the offenses. And 3, we have children of witnesses or victims. They come along with them. And this is an office, as you can see it, we are not equipped originally to cater for children. We are equipped to cater for grown-ups. So the room is first of its kind to be able to put in place for us now to cater for a very important, vulnerable part of society of our clientele.
To make sure that children feel at ease with the interviewers so that they can be able to give their testimony and get justice.
With such an environment, we hope to get much more information from the victim, and we believe the victim can be more truthful. And I mean, that's leading us to getting good evidence.
The child-friendly space is in compliance with the requirements of having a child-friendly legal process. This space will ensure that children are not subjected to sometimes overwhelming demeanor of court, while offering prosecutors an opportunity to freely interact with the children.
We have started with headquarters, but we are looking forward to this expanding to our regional offices. We feel very good because it is a room equipped to handle children.
There are books that are therapeutic, both for children but also for the prosecutors, to help them relate with children in a different, helping way. There are play materials that probably a child can tell you their story while paying attention to something interesting they are playing with. We have a sandbox somewhere in the corner because we believe sand is also something therapeutic for them. There's a lot to challenge them to help them relax and tell their story in a calm and child-friendly environment.
I just like the room. And every time I go to the head office now, that I'm no longer sitting there, I want to pass the room and see what is there.
It's very relaxing. It's somewhere you'd want to spend your entire day. Of course, we can't have the opportunity to spend a day here, but it really calms you down. The look of it, the things you look at and touch around, create this relaxing environment.
I feel as if I should become a child and be going and playing there. In fact, one of the jokes is, we work so hard and get stressed. Sometimes you feel like, I need a place like that where I can go and just be a child, play with the toys and all.
I wish everyone could visit that room. They would be so impressed at what Crane has put in to make it a very friendly, child-friendly room.